Steve. This is a new channel, and this, while it may look like a guitar, is something a little bit different. So first, a bit about me. I am a musician and a composer. I've been playing music professionally for about 25 years-ish or so. I have a bachelor's and master's in jazz. Bass has been my main instrument, but I play a myriad of other instruments: piano, guitar, melodica, Chapman stick, Janko keyboard, to name just a few. But what I wanted to focus on with this channel is a couple of really important things. First one being improvisation, music, harmony, and theory. And then also with this instrument, which is looks like a regular guitar, but it is actually a guitar tuned to straight fourths, so like a bass. A lot of players play this. It's called straight fourths tuning. What I like to call it, though, is a soprano bass. And so essentially it is tuned in straight fourths. We've got E, we've got A, we've got D, we've got G. And that's just like on a bass or a regular guitar tuning. Where this is different is we have the last two strings tuned in C and then F. And that makes a straight fourth up and down, well, up the instrument. So essentially what this allows me to do, just like if I was on the bass, all intervals are uniform up and down across the board. It's not like on a regular guitar where you've got that B string, which kind of breaks the patterns up. This is straight up and down, left and right, exactly the same. So this is going to be the focus of this video and future videos here on this channel in the future. And again, it's my hope to not only catalog everything that I've been going through and my journey here, not only as a musician but as an improviser, but to help anyone else who might be going through this. And if you find this information helpful, that would be fantastic. And that, again, is my hope, is that you get something from this. You got a guitar laying around, not using it. Everyone's got a guitar. Guitar is a very easy instrument to come by. Grab it, tune it up in fourths like this, give it a go. You might be surprised at the result that you find here, which is that this is actually an instrument that makes a lot of sense. And for all of you bass players out there, everything I'm talking about is going to be 100% applicable, especially if you've got 6 strings. If you've got 4, just the first 4 strings. But the layout that we're talking about is straight fourths, which, again, for all you bass players, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So just to look a little bit further, let's just take a look at the intervals on this instrument, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about and how uniform it actually is. What we're going to do is just so we can get kind of the sound, because again, I always want to base everything that I work on and everything that I learn with how do I hear it, as opposed to just intellectualizing it. And anyone who's spent any time working on improvisation, working on theory, is going to know exactly what I'm talking about, because there's a huge, huge difference between I understand something intellectually, but I don't actually hear it. And there's also a huge difference between hearing something but not actually intellectualizing it, but you can hear it. And so that's kind of the basis for where I try to bring those two together, and especially having spent a lot of time in music school. And again, everyone who's a college-trained musician will know what I'm talking about. You spend a lot of time working on harmony and theory, but you do it from very much up in your head, where it's like, okay, you're learning the syntax of the language as if music is a language, which it is. And so you learn music in school like it was English class. You look at the syntax and the grammar and everything else. What I'm trying to do here, and what I hope to do here with future videos, is show you how it sounds first, and then couple it with the intellectual information and the syntax and the grammar of the language of music. So just starting, we're going to go over some intervals. I'll show you a quick diagram of how all the notes are laid out. And then we can kind of use that as a basis to work on everything else. And again, as I said before, this is just a regular electric guitar, one you can get as cheap or as expensive as you need. Electric guitars are a lot easier to come by than a lot of other instruments, but again, tuned in straight fourths. So grab yourself an electric guitar, tune it up in straight fourths, and let's check out some intervals. Alright, I hope you found that helpful. Hope it gives you at least a little bit of a clearer idea of exactly how this instrument is laid out. In future videos, we're going to be taking a look at chords, we're going to be taking a look at scales, we're going to be taking a look at technique on this instrument, because again, this is we're just literally just scratching the surface. But the thing I want you just to kind of keep in mind, especially having listened to the intervals that I just showed you, is to think about this, like theory itself. Again, as I spoke before, we understand it intellectually, but can we hear it? Everybody can hear this stuff. What's important is putting a label to it. It's literally like if I took you into an art gallery and I said, okay, we're going to look at some pictures, but you have no idea what blue looks like. And I pointed to a picture and I said, that's what blue looks like. And you were able to connect what you're seeing visually with the color. And then you were able to look at all the other paintings and see, oh, that's blue. That's how we should be learning theory if we want to hear it. Again, we can think about it all day long. We can do tests and all kinds of stuff, and boy, I have. But to be able to hear it and hook it up to what we know, that's where the interesting things happen. So if you like this video, like and subscribe. There will be next video. We'll be checking out some scales and harmony as well, and we'll continue from there. Thank you so much for trying this video out, and again, stay tuned because we're just getting started. Again, with myself, Steve, thank you again, and I will see you next time.